And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Big news. You've got Blackrock. You got this tokenization going on, Securitize, Redstone. You got Ripple all mixed up in this. Axelar is going to be the one that you want to get. Axelar is not even talked about in this one. Telling you what. I'm hearing water. Anyhow, no, it's like we're having like either a snow rainstorm thing going on over here. And I might rent a car tonight because tomorrow I think it's going to be snowing. I might rent something for like 24 hours just so I can drive around. Okay, first 5 people here are MKP. Goodwill, Everlasting Faith, Josh Reeves, Fred the Fed, and MAB 1914. And right after that, for honorable mention, IBEW Dan. Let's look at these comments real quick here. Did you see the House pass the stablecoin laws? I've been telling you now, over 2 years ago, I've been telling you May 2025. Well, the Fed rolled back the time frame that they're going to roll out ISO 20022 to 3 months. So let me readjust my little prediction. August. So something massive is supposed to happen in crypto. Now this could be good or bad. Massive meaning Congress makes laws and definitions and me and you can't buy this shit anymore. That would be massive news. Massive news would be we got clarity. I mean, look, I'm not here to play fortune teller. I just kind of for fun. But I just kind of, my gut was telling me something about May 2025. But I mean, they move the goalposts all the time. They change the rules whenever they want. So I can't, give any time frames or whatever like that. But we'll just see. Maybe something around August now. Because if the government says they're going to slow down their crypto, then I got to slow down my prediction. So one can only hope. But now it's up to August. Yeah, 3 months. If they're going to do 3 months, I'll do 3 months. So let's see. Somebody just joined. And now my channel, here we go. Deborah, welcome to the entry-level membership program. Let's see here. Michael David says, I told you, Layer AI is up 100% in 1 day. Boom. Let me look here. Okay. Let us go to our first article here. This is huge. UGE, huge. Let me do a copy paste. I want to show you something here. And I'm trying to get a copy. Why does it not work? Okay. There we go. Stephen Morris, we know Maxine was in your dreams. Oh God, come on, man. Oh, you're like a buzz buster, man. Now I got that fucking nasty, fucking looking dried up prune, leathery face. Communist. Okay. Securitize to bring BIDL, B-U-I-D-L, tokenized fund to DeFi with Redstone price feeds. Okay, we got a whole lot in this article. I got two cryptos to give you that. Oh, wait, my name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I've got vodka in here. Before the show, I snorted 2 lines of cocaine. Do you snort heroin? I don't know if you snort heroin. I don't know. But I snorted 2 lines of cocaine about an hour before the show, so I'm super high. I also injected some heroin and took a handful of roofies and smoked some angel dust. So I'm very high right now doing this show. So legally, I'm not responsible for, financial information given if I'm super fucking high. And I disclose that to you at the same time. Hold on. And it turned out somebody's telling me about being a foodie. Like there's some kind of an event around where I live today, and there's supposed to be, or this weekend, there's supposed to be food there. I'm like, really? I'm trying to do a show. Although I do love eating. And I'll probably be there. What I want you to see now is this. You got Securitize. Let's go with this article. Securitize, and you got DeFi starting to creep up. Now, first thing, when I'm hearing all this, BIDL and DeFi, here's 2 cryptos that you want to look at. And I don't want to tell you right now. It's kind of like Liar Liar, where a guy wants to lie, but he's got to tell the truth. Jim Carrey, like, you're a fucking bitch and I hate your guts. Where he can't lie or whatever. So here's the thing. There's 2 cryptos from reading this article, and I have a whale that talked to me yesterday through a text. And so that's what I told. They got early notice to these things, but I was saying Axelar and Flare, okay? So those are 2 cryptos that I would highly suggest you look into. And don't be like, oh, well, the price isn't going up, Crypto Hulk. Don't do that dumb shit. We're talking about fundamentals. What cryptos are fundamental here? And when crypto's ready to go, it'll go. What gives crypto its value? Number 1, the code's value, and what does the code do and all that. And number 2, tokenization. So we don't have these 2 things, so I don't care about a fucking price right now, okay? So let's look at this article. So I'll just mention one last time. So you want to look strongly at AXL, and you can buy it on Caleb and Brown, my sponsor to the program, Caleb and Brown. And then I want you to look into Flare, FLR, and you can buy that on my sponsor, Caleb and Brown. Go to my channel. At the beginning of every top chat, you'll see the Caleb and Brown link. Go to every video I make. Look at the bottom left corner. You'll see the link right there. Now, let's get into this. Why am I talking about these 2 cryptos? Okay, first off, we already know that the Blackrock fund BIDL, B-U-I-D-L, it's using Ondo to do this. Ondo's a company that's helping Blackrock tokenize crypto, and they're putting it on like an Ethereum blockchain. But here's the deal. Ondo's working with Axelar. Oh, there you go, right there. And Axelar is a Ripple partner using an Ethereum virtual machine. Okay. Now we all know that the Ripple ledger has Ethereum side chains on it, Ethereum virtual machine side chains on the ledger. Now we're starting to get a little technical, and I'm getting out of my area. I just kind of go with the connections. I don't get into technicalities and how the shit's done. Not my area. So, Securitize is working to bring the BIDL, which is the BlackRock, Ondo, Axelar, Ripple, that fund to DeFi. Now we're getting into DeFi, which I've barely heard of over now the past 2 years. DeFi was kind of taken off around 2020, and it just kind of like fizzled out and disappeared. Okay. Flare was taken off at that point, and Flare is like this little secret thing that costs you 1.5 cents. It's like the poor man's crypto. If you're broke, Flare's right there for you. Now, the reason I'm talking about Flare is because Flare is built for DeFi. And as we get crypto laws, regulations, DeFi starts coming in. Look right here, DeFi. So in my opinion, Flare is going to start making a comeback again, and the price is not going to be 1.5 cents. Part of me is like, damn, I don't want to be talking about this shit because then the price is going to go up, because around April 2nd or so is when I get paid. Then I'm start buying again. So I'm hoping that these prices don't go up. But my first obligation is to show you guys what I see in articles, okay? So I'm kind of letting you know this, and I'm shooting myself in the foot at the same time, but duty calls. So real world asset tokenization company, Securitize. So what does Securitize do? They take real world assets and turn them into crypto, okay? Securitize has selected Redstone as the primary oracle provider for its tokenized products, which includes Blackrock's USD BIDL, okay? So Securitize was working with Blackrock and Ondo and Axelar and Ripple to get this done. Now, now there's a Apollo Diversified Credit Securitized Fund. It's called ACRED. So I don't know if you have to be an accredited investor or not for this, but could be a fund. Let's say you're somebody who listens to me who's an institutional investor or an accredited investor. You can buy into BIDL, BUIDL, and there's also, you can now buy into ACRED. So Apollo Credit, well, it's with Apollo Diversified Credit Securitized Fund, but they're calling it ACRED, ACRED. So those are two funds. If you're somebody who's like, well, I got some crypto, but I don't want to get any more, I either want to buy into a fund or a business. This would be something for you if you're that kind of an investor. Those are two funds right here, the BlackRock Fund and the Apollo Fund with Securitize. According to a March 12th announcement, Redstone will deliver price feeds for future. It's kind of like Securitize is using Redstone here the same way that Ripple is using Chainlink, okay? So they're providing similar services from what I see. I'm not a tech person, so I don't really, again, I'm outside of my area, but from what I'm seeing, it seems very similar to me. And again, I guess Ripple is a Chainlink partner. So, but that's what Chainlink's doing for Ripple with their stablecoin, the Ripple Labs real US dollar. Price feeds for current and future tokenized products by Securitize. As a DeFi-focused oracle provider, Redstone will purportedly expand the use case of BIDL and ACRED into money market exchanges and collateralized DeFi platforms. Now we're starting to see more of the DeFi stuff come in, everybody. That's where Flare, the crypto Flare, would get more popular. Okay, so now you're not hearing no shit about Flare, right? Okay. You got 1.5 cent Flare or whatever, okay? That shit's going to start going up as we see in the future because of DeFi. And that's what Flare is specifically designed for, is DeFi. So as DeFi starts taking off, Flare is going to start taking off. Now's your opportunity to get into something when it's super fucking welfare cheap, okay? This is for all the people that only have $20 to buy crypto. That I'm talking to you. Get Flare. If you're broke, get Flare. Watch commercials on my show. Oh, yeah. So here's ways you can affect the algorithm for my show to help it, because YT has been effing with the algorithm for 5 years. 1, like every show. Number 2, if you can, save the show to your favorites. Number 3, share it to your own email. So if I got 324 people watching. I should have 324 people share this program to your own email. Next, get a playlist on YT. Get a 8-program playlist. That's 8 hours. When you head off to work, hit the playlist, walk out the door. I'm talking about people who don't want to donate any money. Fine, don't donate money. Let the commercials roll. Doesn't cost you anything. If you still don't do that, I hope karma comes back and bites you and somehow you get financially wrecked with your crypto. There you go. That's my Christmas wish to you. So if we look through the Securitize right here, Redstone provides cross-chain data feeds for DeFi protocols, Ethereum, Avalanche, Polygon. Now, the Stellar, if you want to look at what Stellar doing with the bridge, they have something called All Bridge, and then Stellar has Ultra Stellar, and Stellar is involved kind of doing the same thing that Axelar is doing. Axelar is working on a wholesale level, whereas the Stellar All Bridge, I don't know if you can buy, I don't think you can buy that. You might be able to. Stellar All Bridge is on a retail side of this. Let's continue. So talk about it. It was raising money. Securitize selected Redstone as its Oracle provider because of its modular design, which means it can scale to thousands of chains. This is pretty amazing right here. Redstone, that will definitely be a company. If you're able to buy pre-IPO stuff, you're gonna want. If you're rich, you want to look into Redstone. Okay, this is a first mover advantage kind of a company. And they're right in there with Blackrock and Securitize. You can't go wrong with Redstone. Let's move on. By using the Redstone Oracle price feeds, Securitize can now be utilized across DeFi protocols such as Morpho, Compound, or Spark. So if you're wanting to get into more of a DeFi, then you might want to look into Morpho, Compound, and Spark. And Morpho is MORPHO. Securitize founder and CEO Carlos Domingo told Cointelegraph that demand for tokenized funds, here we go, is growing across a diverse range of investors and users. Institutional investors, private equity firms, and credit managers are turning to tokenization. Now I'm hearing that all the time now. I think I was saying around August or last year stuff, like I don't hear anything about tokenization at all, barely. I remember that like 6 months ago, I don't remember hearing nothing about tokenization. Now I'm hearing it like every day. I used to say there's 2 things you need to be rich. Global crypto laws, that's one. Global crypto laws and tokenization. I said, when we have those, you're rich. And look what we're hearing about here. Tokenization, DeFi. This is how we get rich. I don't care what the prices are now. The shit don't matter to me. What I'm showing you is first mover advantage. We are talking about Axelar and Flare. They haven't even taken off yet. These cryptos are 50 cents and probably a penny, okay? We're discussing here the future of finance. It's not here yet. I'm giving you opportunities to get into cryptos right now while it's cheap. And you can get it on Caleb and Brown. You can buy these cryptos there. It says, so far, the tokenization of private credit and U.S. Treasury bonds have seen the largest uptake. So right now, what I see happening is tokenization is occurring, and you've got to protect. Here's how I see this going down. You got to protect the America money. You got to protect the USA way of life and all these kinds of things. How can you have a crypto and be on the good graces of government, tokenize money market stuff, tokenize treasury bonds, tokenize the American dollar in the form of a U.S. stablecoin? That is how you get your foot in the door with regulators saying, hey, we got a money market fund. All we're doing is we're making it easier for people to get a hold of treasury bonds because we're putting them in a tokenized form into a crypto. So now anybody can get it. And the government's like, oh, okay, so you're not trying to replace the dollar. Oh, no. See how all this works? So you start by doing things that make it to where you can be anywhere in the world. If you got an internet connection with a phone, you can now use US dollars. We don't have to mail you US dollars. You can just go to your phone, go to the however you're going to buy or get your United States Ripple Labs USD or Circle or whatever you want to have. That's how all this goes down as you tokenize. That's the end of the article here. Now let's look at who are the players. We're going to look at the Players Club right here. Let me know if Dogcoin is involved in any of this. Copy and paste. Oh, damn. Hold on a minute there. Looks like we got a red. Somebody dropped a red one on here. Big Royce, thank you very much for that. You guys just, these people are business people. We don't have to always see these kinds of people here on the channel. They got lives. They got stuff they got to do. I live my life each day making these programs. You go to work each day. This is my. And welcome back again to Joe Hulk. They cut us off. It was a little tricky getting back online. They were doing something where it took me 2, 3, 4 times. I just don't know what the hell that's all about. This shit didn't happen to about 3, 4 months ago. It all of a sudden started doing all this stuff. Anyhow, thank you very much for that donation. These people that do that, they're not here every day, or maybe if they are, they're busy and stuff. Just take this as it's somebody that wants you to see how valuable they think the channel is. So there must be something that person sees about the channel. And if you're brand new, give it a shot, watch some videos and learn. But I got to get back into deep diving here. And that's definitely helps keep this channel floating. Let's look at Securitize. I want you to see, okay, what is Securitize? They're working with Blackrock. They're working with Ondo. They're taking real world assets and putting them into crypto form. That's how that is crypto. You got to have real world stuff backing your coin. So that's why right now, I don't care what the prices are. It doesn't matter. I mean, if it's cheap, it's great. Okay. When I say I don't care what the prices are, that's not the real value, the intended use case. Once we have crypto laws, once things are tokenized in this world, then you're going to see the real price of the crypto. Right? Like right now, all these prices are fake. They're manipulated. You have a crypto, they'll come out with an ETF and purposely just dump the price of that crypto. That's what the ETFs will do. It's all manipulation game and stuff. Wait till we have backed crypto. Ethereum's not backed. Bitcoin's not backed. So whatever price you see, it's musical chairs. I've only been saying that 5 years. You'll see. You have to have a backed crypto for it to have value. So let's look here. Securitize. Who are they? If I can find that article. Ripple-backed Securitize. Oh, man. See, we go right here. Ripple-backed Securitize. And they're working with Santander and Mitsubishi. These are all companies that are mixed up in Securitize funding them. Digital securities issuance and management firm Securitize. So Securitize issues digital securities. So these would be like cryptos that are securities, okay? And it's backed by Ripple. Who else is involved in here? We've got Spanish banking group Banco Santander. They're also a part of this. You have the Japanese bank. The biggest bank in Japan is mixed up with Securitize, Ripple, and Santander. Their name is MUFG. It's a Mitsubishi UFG bank. You have Google. Google is mixed up. Coinbase is mixed up in this. Coinbase Ventures. And guess what? Circle's a part of Coinbase. But guess what? Stellar's supporting Circle. So now you got XRP, Circle, XLM. We could even say Ondo, Axelar is all mixed up in all this. I'm not going to read the rest of this article. Let's look at the next. It talked about Banco Santander. They are linked up with American Express. And let me try to get my trackpad to copy this. Damn it, what the hell? Oh, this is ridiculous. I can't. Finally, son of a bitch. Okay, there we go. Let's look right here. What's the title? American Express, Santander team up with Ripple for cross-border payments. When is this? Oh, almost 8 years ago. Not a big deal. That's not a long time. Next, MUFG. These are all partners of that Securitize right there. And Securitize is working with Blackrock and these companies. It's all tied in with all these. I'm telling you, all the companies and all the cryptos that you need to seriously consider purchasing at Caleb and Brown. Okay, right here. Japan's biggest bank partners with Ripple right there. The date on this is 2021. MUFG has joined Ripple. There you go. Coinbase gets a stake in a stablecoin operation Circle. So Coinbase is mixed up with Securitize, who's mixed up with Santander, and Japan's biggest bank, MUFG. So we're seeing Circle involved in this. So that would be another crypto you'd want to go to Caleb and Brown, my sponsor. Use my sponsor link to buy those cryptos if you're interested. Let's look. Coinbase gets a stake in a stablecoin operator Circle, and USDC adds 6 new blockchains. That's what we're talking about with the Circle and the Stellar blockchain and that bridge. That's all bridge. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one again. If you're brand new, I want to show you. So Circle, Stellar is another crypto. The same guy that helped make the XRP ledger made Stellar. His name is Jed. Hillbilly Decay. But first, let's go over the right here real quick. Now, remember, you've got Blackrock is working with Ondo to tokenize real-world assets, and that would be treasury bonds. So Ondo needs the help of Axelar, and Axelar has an Ethereum virtual machine bridge, and it's working with Ripple, which is the XRP crypto you need to get. So Axelar is that bridge. This article here, it shows all bridge. That's Stellar's bridge, okay? And it connects Stellar, Ethereum, Solana, Celo, Polygon, and some other ones, okay? So the same way that Axelar performs a function in wholesale, Allbridge performs the function. I don't know if you can buy all bridge or not. I think you could, but don't quote me on that. But if you can find it, then get it. All right. What do we got here? We've got Syrian Marshall. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Thanks, Hulk. Thanks, Hulk. You keep us all floating, champ. Of course, it's all fact-based channel. Michael David, Stu, and Mike, Shadow Ban Fund. Oh my God. This channel, this platform, YT is so garbage. I'm shocked. They are scared to death of just one little person like me. I'll tell you, my channel has truth, and that truth will set you free. These people watch you slaves at YT. Hillbilly Decke. Nazi YT gave me no notification. Wow, they do that shit. They don't want you watching the show. How embarrassing. YT platform. Well, these people are just so scared to death. You aren't little, Hulk. I was one person. What kind of harm could I do? Stripe. Let's get into Stripe next. I think Stripe was like an early investor. Stripe's a payments company. I think that so far, X has been using Stripe or plans on using like a Stripe for payments. From what I know, Stripe was the early investor in Stellar. I want you to also notice that Ripple and Stellar, their business and they intertwine. I guess that's how I would say. I don't know the exact how much they intertwine, but they do. Stripe Paxos CEO says payment ecosystem needs a stable coin and blockchain, but not CBDCs. Now, I already went over this article, but what I wanted to show you is the first paragraph. Payment stable coins, blockchains, and other digital innovations like tokenization will enable more efficient money movement across the globe, while ensuring primacy of the US dollar in trades and transactions. So what are they saying here? Stripe and Paxos are meeting the government, okay? They're trying to push stablecoin laws. That's what we're going to see first. Before we get general crypto and all this stuff, security tokens, deposit, they're going to start off with stablecoins. Why? Because they're based on the US dollar. These two, Stripe and Paxos, these are based on the US dollar. They're not trying to replace it. See, Bitcoin is not based on the US dollar. That's a major hit right there. Stripe is based on the United States dollar. They are before Congress telling the government, if you, and I'm paraphrasing, but if you use our crypto, we're basing it on the US dollar. So we're actually helping the country of the United States. They're saying you can ensure the primacy, Primacy, the primacy of the US dollar. You can keep it prime. The most important, you can keep it number one. You can keep it tops. That's what these two, Stripe and Paxos, are telling the government. You can keep the US dollar prime, like the world currency. Let us give us these stablecoin laws in the United States, and we can spread US dollars all over across the globe, and people can just use this to spend them. They don't need to actually have the dollar. We don't need to get a big old cargo jet or a cargo plane and fly it over Africa and drop $100 bills out of the sky. We can just have access to everybody with Elon Musk having a phone, Starlink, using stable coins denominated in US dollars. That's what we're seeing here right now with that article there. Now, we talked about Coinbase with Securitize. And why is Coinbase and Securitize and Axelar and all these tied in? Because we're dealing with Circle, which is Stellar, runs on Stellar. So look what I'm showing you right here. Coinbase gets a stake in the stablecoin Circle and adds 6 new blockchains. So that's what I showed you earlier, the Allbridge, you got Stellar and Ultra Stellar. Circle is running on Stellar. This is the connection with Coinbase, who has a partnership with Blackrock. So Securitize is basically working with Blackrock via Coinbase, and they're using Stellar, Axelar, which Axelar uses Ripple. See all these connections right there? And since we're talking DeFi, that's where the flare is going to be coming up here in the next 6 months. So now's your chance to get flare. BlackRock, here's your article here. BlackRock, in case you're new, is like the biggest company in the entire world. And they're partners with Coinbase. Just thought I'd show you that. And Coinbase is partners with Circle, who's partners with Stellar. See how all this connects? Let me show you that article really quick. BlackRock partners with Coinbase. Ta-da! There you go. Now, we got Robert Driscoll. Thanks for paying it forward, Hulk. Flare is going to be huge. Yes, it will. I'm trying to let you guys know in advance. I'm trying to let you know that there's a crypto that costs 1.5 cents. It's called Flare. You can buy it on Caleb and Brown. And they'll keep it. You got Bucky Jones. I used your link for Caleb and Brown. Thank you. It's a great link. I mean, we're talking institutional custody. They have, they're utilizing Fireblocks for custody. Fireblocks has 2,000 banks and institutions. The Fireblocks sharded keys, meaning, let's say you have your ledger. You chop it up into 4 parts. You spread it into... You know, it's like when I start talking about Caleb Brown, sometimes like they immediately just shut it down. It's weird. But sharded means you take your normal ledger, cut it up into 4 parts, give it to 4 separate people. Now there's no one single point of failure, meaning you've got to collect. If you're going to try to bust into Fireblocks, then you've got to have all 4 of those ledgers, your keys, 25%. So what they do is they keep 25%. Fireblocks keeps 25% of your keys, and then there's 3 other people that have it. That's institutional grade. Okay, so if we look here at this next, we're still going over the first article here. You got Ondo mixed in. So people that don't know now, Ondo, I think it's a little on the pricier end. For me, anything over 20 cents is pricey. That's my reference. But in reality, it's cheap because one day when it's $10,000 or something, then you'd be like, Crypto Hulk wasn't buying it because it was like $1 and it was too expensive. Look what we got here. Ondo Finance is already working with BlackRock. They came out with a tokenized fund. It's like the first time BlackRock got into tokenization. So what they did is they took something called like treasury bills. They got treasury bills. Ondo is helping BlackRock tokenize them on the Ethereum network. This is where Axelar comes in with the Ethereum bridge. But let's back up here a second. You got Ondo Finance and BlackRock, okay? You can see they have this fund, BUIDL. We just talked about it 5 minutes ago. This is the fund here. it blew past, it broke all kinds of records. Okay. Now, let me click out of that. Who is helping Ondo do this? And there's a company here called Axelar. Let me do a copy and a paste. Stu Lavelle gave 10 people memberships. Let's take a look here. We've got Ben L. got a membership from Stu Lavelle. Costas S. Memoirs of a Captive was given a membership by Stu Lavelle. Then we got JB Pohl. Young Gonzo got a membership from Stu Lavelle. James Brown. Sean the Don got a membership from Stu Lavelle. Jacob Mohammed Samire. And then King Scarlet News got a membership by Stu Lavelle. Okay, so I just showed you how Blackrock and Ondo are working together. Then I showed you the Axelar article. Let me read the title. Ondo Finance and why is that advertisement in the way? Ondo Finance and Axelar integrate for cross-chain tokenization. So now I just showed you proof that Axelar is helping Ondo, who's helping Blackrock. That Axelar crypto is gonna, telling you. Now Axelar, let me do a copy and a paste. Axelar is a Ripple partner. Right there, it goes back to Ripple. Now remember, Ripple's not doing everything. Each crypto that's good is going to have a use case, all right? So Ripple has their technology. They have a partner called Axelar. And you can get all of these cryptos. Let me do a copy and a paste. There. So I can do a copy paste. There's the Caleb Brown link. And you got institutional custody right there. With Fireblocks. Oh, wait a second. Digital Gold Digger, now 36 cents. Thanks for letting us know, Digital Gold Digger. It says Axelar all-time high is $2.72. I'm like, ouch. But it's a great buy right now on Caleb Brown at 36 cents. Now, when we start talking 36 cents, you're starting to get Crypto Hulk ready to buy it, okay? Like that's a price that I would highly suggest. Like if you don't even have Axelar, then you need to get that, all right? Because at 36 cents, that's a damn good deal. Now, besides it being just a good deal, what's Axelar doing? Helping the biggest investment company in the world. Axelar is helping the biggest investment company in the world. Sounds like a good use case, Crypto Hulk. It's helping the biggest investment company in the world for the first time ever to take real world assets like treasury bills, bonds, and put them into token form so people can buy them. Amazing. That's what Axelar is doing. And then Axelar is tied in with Ripple, who's tied in with Hedera and Algorand, and Ripple's tied in with like every single bank in the entire world. Axelar sounds like a great deal at 36 cents. Just saying. All right. Don J for all the extras Hulk. Yeah, today, like I said, I was speaking with a whale yesterday before the show. Whales, these kind of people will have certain access immediately. They can call me, text me, whatever, anything new, whatever like that. And they find out right away stuff that I know. Then usually about 8 hours later, I post a show. So they have a little bit of advantage of getting in. But a lot of times it's time saving for them. It's quicker for them just to be able to call me, text me, hey, what's the latest you got over the past 3 days? Well, I found out this. Oh yeah, what is it? Here it is. Okay, bye, click. So it's just whales, that's what they do. They don't have time to sit here for an hour and watch the show. Should I sell XRP for Axelar? I don't know. That's up to you. Stefan Mariano says, picked up some Flare for its connections and future use case. Thank you, Hulk. I've got, I think, just as much Flare as I do XRP. So let's say if I have 5,000 Flare, I got 5,000 XRP. The money amounts are different. I got way more money in XRP, but the numbers are the same. I'm not trying, once I hit a certain amount, which is well below 100,000, probably even 50,000. Once I hit a certain kind of number, like 30,000-ish or somewhere in there, then I move on to the next crypto that I think's good. Build up 30-ish thousand, go on to the next one. I'm not trying to dump everything into one or two or three now. I'm diversifying more than I ever have. But only with crypto that's fundamental that I'm seeing in my program. I'll look for news and then you already know, I'll tell you which cryptos I get. So as I learn, because this is what I do every day, I just look through crypto news and shit, and all my time is with crypto. Then I'm like, oh shit, okay, let me buy some of that. Before I make the show. So the news that I find helps me to invest. So you're kind of seeing what I'm investing in, just not the exact numbers. The same shit you're buying is the same stuff I report on is the same stuff I buy if I got the money. I'm broke now. I gotta wait till April 2nd, and then I'm back up, and then I'll tell you which cryptos that I got. So, all righty. So there's no secret, there's no crypto. Everything I'm talking about, you know about. The whales that text me or sometimes call or whatever, we all know the same. There's no cryptos that they got that you don't have. Okay, so you don't have to be in a special group on Crypto Hulk channel. Everybody's pretty much got the same information, but it's different though because they might ask me on a phone call, should I sell off my whatever for whatever? And then but I'm not saying that shit here on the channel, but this is someone's just talking to me, asking my opinion. So I'm like, well, I think you should trim off some of that and buy some of that. But I won't do that on the show because some of you guys don't think, and you're going to go do some dumb shit and then get all mad. Hello, back again on Crypto Hulk. YT cuts off. I think for the third time so far in 50 minutes, not bad. Bucky Jones, thoughts on XCN? Somebody keeps asking me about XCN. It never comes up in the news. So I can't tell you about XCN. Honestly, I don't see it in the news. I can't tell you about it. I consider myself a whale. Mr. OG says that. Danny Boy says, I got it now. We freeze, then we get ads. That's how YT plays. This is criminal. This is a criminal organization. I swear to God. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not trying to do this for theatrics or drama or whatever. I'm not touching shit and it just fucking turns off. and then I have to go back and reload it, and so but they just don't want you to see this stuff. They didn't really start doing this until about Trump-ish gets elected. Now that I start thinking about this shit, close to that, maybe a month to two, maybe a month, maybe 2 months before Trump gets elected. But right, all of a sudden then all shit starts happening to this channel like that, you know? I never thought about it until then, but it did happen about 5 months ago-ish, or so. It started doing that 5 months ago, or 6 maybe at the most. It never did this. And all of a sudden, kind of near when Trump starts getting elected, and these motherfuckers turn off my channel. It's ridiculous. Let me get back. We got like 9-ish minutes to go. Let me look through some comments here. Used to be fuckery with audio and video. Yeah, Dark Leprechaun said it used to be fuckery with audio and video. Yeah, so then what I did is I moved and I got cable. And then shit was still kind of going bad. So then I'm like, fuck it. Then I bought a new computer. And then that's when I think they started zapping, because I got the visuals good, right? Everything looks clear and stuff. Now they're fucking turning off the show. Like, it's always something. So then I go to Reno to a hotel one time, broadcasting from there. That's when they zap the power out and stuff. So it's like, it can't be where I'm living or my computer or whatever, because I'm buying all new shit. I got this computer right now is hardwired, literally. The wire is literally in the back. It's not Wi-Fi shit. This is hardwired to the fucking wall, okay? And so it's not the connection. It's none of that fucking shit. It's some communist at YT who can't handle the fact that Crypto Hulk is better than him. Okay. Iraqi dinar. Crypto Hulk, do we have another article? Is that a trick question or what? Let me click out of that one and that one. XD, why are we got? Hold on. Oh, I got a good article next. I got a good one. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Nobody run away. Okay. We're going to go over this article here. You're going to love it. It's XDC Crypto. They got that at Caleb and Brown. I think it's about 8 cents. You got to own XDC. I'm telling you. If you don't own XDC, now I'm being facetious right now. If you don't own XDC, you have part of your brain missing, okay? But Crypto Hulk, I really do. There's going to be somebody that says that. But I really do. I had a car accident. I was dropped on my head as a child. And I'm like, shut up. Where is that article? Fucker. Here's an article here. Let's do a copy and a paste. But this is about the crypto XDC. And you need to have this. I'm telling you, I got more XDC now than XRP. Why is this? Son of a bitch. Okay. We're not going to do that article. We're going to use a different article. Okay, let's try this Reuters. Copy. And a fucking paste. Let's get that shit out. Oh my God, I swear. Okay, we're having a little technical difficulties. Just watch a commercial or two and I will fix this. I have a hard time operating a fucking keyboard, but I can show you all the connections with Ripple Russia and Ripple China. It makes no fucking sense. All right. Oh, you're going to love this one. NASDAQ. So you have stock exchange, New York Stock Exchange. Pretty soon we're going to have one in Texas. But you got the Pacific Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, Chicago, whatever it is. We're going to talk about NASDAQ. It's a tech. It's mainly for tech, like deck. NASDAQ plans a 24-hour trading as global appetite for U.S. stocks grow. Everybody, I'm almost like Whitney Houston. I'm getting so emotional, baby. NASDAQ plans a 24-hour, 7 days a week trading of stocks on their global stock exchange here. You got to see this. And XDC, that, oh my God, it's 8 cents now. It's 8 cents. March 7th was this article. NASDAQ plans to introduce a 24-hour trading on its flagship U.S. exchange to capitalize on growing global demand for U.S. equities. International demand for the lucrative U.S. equity market has surged in recent years, driven by rising retail customers, that's us, increasing financial literacy. Financial literacy, that's what this program is. I'm helping you understand the stock market. Okay, how about this? I'm helping you understand all things financial crypto that I can deem that are very important for you to know. This is one of them, okay? Let's scroll down. The exchange, which is NASDAQ operator, has discussed with regulators, and expects to launch a 24-hour, 5 days a week trading in the second half of 2026. It ain't going to take that long. Come on. I'm going to tell you why it's not going to take that long. 6 digital exchange. And we'll talk about that later. A round-the-clock trading model will allow exchanges to tap into global demand, which is currently catered to by alternative trading platforms like Robinhood, right? It's open 24/7. So now NASDAQ's like, wait a minute, why are they able to do it and we can't do it? The global growth of investor demand is at a pivotal moment. Look, Congress know it. They got to get this going. They're feeling everybody. It's like the train has left the station. It's going. NASDAQ is joining a rival like, what is this? CBOE Global Markets and ICE. They own the New York Stock Exchange. Even they're having extended hours. I suspect regulatory approval will occur once Gary Gensler's gone. Look, Gary Gensler's gone. This is going to be a green light. Just let's keep reading. I suspect regulatory approval it will approve once the SEC information processors are updated to handle round-the-clock markets. Exchanges might initially experiment with extended trading in large market cap funds, but it'll be interesting to see if they can charge extra fees for extended trading. Liquidity and fair market pricing will be relevant issues to address. So they're talking about Charles Schwab, I think, is already doing this. Robinhood's already doing this. Oh, yeah. Now the NASDAQ wants to do it, okay? Now, let me tell you something. Now we're getting into the 6 digital exchange. Here's where XDC, everybody, is not going to be cheap for long. I'm just showing you right here. This is one of your last opportunities to get XDC. You can buy that crypto XDC at Caleb and Brown, by the way, my sponsor. Find the link in the show. You can go to the top chat. It's right at the beginning. Look right below to the bottom left corner of all my videos. Let's read this video. Let's read this article right here. There's something called SIX Digital Exchange. It's in Switzerland. It's been around since 2021, 4 years. What is it, Crypto Hulk? It's a stock market ran on R3 Corda blockchain crypto technology. Oh, shit. What? Yeah. It's been in test mode and it works. When I say test mode, it's real life. It's good to go. But I'm using that term test mode as just an example for the rest of the world, because the rest of the world's watching. Nobody wants to go first. Nobody wants to go first. Everybody wants to be second or third when it comes to brand new shit, right? When it's brand new shit, nobody wants to go first because it's like, oh shit, what if I get wrecked, right? So everybody else is watching the SIX Digital Exchange. They're right there. And it's kind of like if somebody's eating something, you're looking at them. Are they going to make a funny face? Are they going to choke and die? Oh, they're going for another slice of that pizza. Okay, we're in. Okay, that's how this works. You got the SIX Digital Exchange. Look what the article. Okay, this is 2019. My bad. It's only been around 6 years, not 4. SIX Digital Exchange in Switzerland has been around 6 years, actually. And guess what they're using? The R3 Corda platform. They're telling you right now. They've been telling us since 2019, everybody. The stock market in Switzerland called SIX is running on R3 Corda platform. SIX Swiss Exchange will use, what will they use? R3's Corda platform. Oh, shit. For its forthcoming blockchain-powered digital exchange. Switzerland's principal stock exchange. Everybody, this isn't just some tiny little, this is the stock exchange for Switzerland. Why is this important, Crypto Hulk? Because in Switzerland, you have something called Davos. Probably never heard of it. Maybe you have. Davos is where the richest, most powerful people in the entire world meet every year to determine what happens on this planet. Oh, Switzerland is very important to the world. And in Switzerland, for the past 6 years, they've had the SIX Digital Exchange running on R3 Corda. Oh, shiznit. Now, here's their website right here. I want you to watch what I'm doing here because this is massive, okay? If you don't got XDC, yeah, you know me, then you need to buy that shit right now on Caleb and Brown. That's where I bought mine. All my XDC is on Caleb and Brown, which utilizes Fireblocks. So here's the SDX website, they're calling it, the SIX Digital Exchange. It says the world's leading financial market infrastructure. Why is not the United States doing this? You got the NASDAQ saying, yeah, we're going to look at, extending our hours. Well, that's good, but SIX is already using blockchain. Why is America not? Why are all these tech companies that are in America? Why is Switzerland's stock exchange crypto? It's running on crypto. These are all questions I don't have the answer to, but let's scroll down. It's FINMA, F-I-N-M-A. That means it's fully licensed financially with the regulators. But let's scroll down all the way to the bottom. Scroll down to the bottom. It says, who are their global network partners? Oh, look, there's R3 right there on the website. R3 Corda, son of a bitch. Are you seeing this? It's right in front of your face. This is already being used. Name one other crypto where they're running a global world stock market. The answer is none. This is the only one, R3. It's 8 cents, and you haven't bought it yet? Wow, shame on you. Let me do a copy and then a paste. But Crypto Hulk, how do we know that R3 is going to use XDC? Well, if you look at this article here on the internet news called Medium. It says XDC network. There you go. XDC and R3. Oh, complete an inter-business settlement proof of concept. And guess who's also involved in this? It shows right here. SBI Japan. You know who they are? They're a Ripple partner. They own 10% of the XRP in the world. SBI Japan owns 10 billion XRP. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. You got it right here. They're all mixed up. SBI is a massive Ripple partner. And it appears to me that they're a massive R3 partner right here, isn't it? Isn't that some? Now, do you got XDC? If not, you need to, or else you got part of your brain is missing. I can't break this down any easier. I'm showing you real world stock markets that are running on R3, and then I show you how R3 is mixed in with SBI, Ripple partner. This is all legitimate. This is not my opinion. I'm showing you facts. I'm showing you the future. All stock markets will be like SIX and run on R3, which utilizes XDC crypto. And guess what? The value of everything in the derivatives market's $3 quadrillion. Divided by 37 billion XDC. And you come out to make what? $60,000 or $120,000 XDC. It's very possible. But at Crypto Hulk, it's only 8 cents right now. I just don't understand, Crypto Hulk. How's that price going to go up? I'm like, fuck, man. Look, I'm going to tell you again. $3 quadrillion is the derivatives market. Stocks, bonds, and all the shit derivatives. Okay, get it? You get that at least? 3 quadrillion. Now, once all of that is tokenized, and it's running on the XDC platform, well, the XDC crypto with the R3 Corda platform, which is all the stock exchanges of the world are going to run on R3 Corda. Now, we know that there's 37 billion XDC. So you take 3 quadrillion divided by 37 billion. What's your fucking magic number? That's pretty easy to figure this shit out, okay? Like 100 and so has somebody done the math? What is it? $130,000 or something? Somebody do the math. Somebody. Do I do it myself? Get your fucking phone. Put in 3 quadrillion divided by 37 billion. Okay, looks like I'll do it myself. Yeah, I got somebody telling me right now they're trying to watch my show, but YouTube keeps shutting down. Ram Hernandez says $81,000. That sounds about right. 81,000. I knew it'd be somewhere around 80, 100, 120,000 bucks or somewhere in there. So there you have that. Robert Driscoll's like, whoa, 80,000. And right now it's 8 cents. But see, I'm showing you how do you get an 8-cent crypto to be worth 80,000 is you utilize the R3 Corda blockchain, which will happen to every single stock market. I'm going to tell you what, another bit of proof. There's something called DTCC. Let's look this up right now. I'm going to show you another form of evidence. DTCC. Let me look this up real quick. Project Ion. Okay, here we go. Too fucking easy. Let me show you this. Maybe you'll believe if you see it directly from the DTCC website instead of a crypto channel. So let's do this. Let's go, shall we, to the DTCC website. What is this? You can see it right there, dtcc.com. What the DTCC is, it's the Depository Trust Clearing Corporation. Every stock market, every financial office, whatever you want to talk about, all of those trades, it's kind of like the SWIFT, right? It's kind of like the SWIFT system for sending money or whatever. This is kind of like the SWIFT system of stocks, bonds, derivatives, commodities, whatever you want to call the stuff, okay? The DTCC clears every single trade on the entire planet, okay? All right, kind of a big deal. This is their official website, okay? They clear 100 transactions per 100,000 per day, okay? Look up here at the top. It says the DTCC has selected R3 Corda. The DTCC, the global clearing for every single stock, bond, commodity, derivatives, whatever. The DTCC official web page is telling you they've selected R3 Corda. Ladies and gentlemen, that's XDC. Okay, you got that part right there? Okay, let's go down to the next part. Scroll down to the last paragraph. Now, there's different numbers here, but it starts talking about, in the last paragraph, $2.4 quadrillion. It says in 2021, that's 4 years ago, DTCC processed securities transactions valued at 2.4 quadrillion. Now it's up at like 3.1 quadrillion, okay? So now that's where I get the $3 quadrillion number. This is 2021. I saw another article where I don't have it here somewhere. I don't want to look for it. Doesn't matter. Just trust me. This is 2021 and it's showing 2.4. This number now is 3.1 quadrillion. That's how much the DTCC moved in a year. Now, let's assume you've got all the XDC and it's tokenizing all of this 3 quadrillion. That's how hypothetically you can have an $80,000 XDC. Now, will it get that much? I don't know. But let's say I'm off. Let's say it's half that. It's at 40,000. Let's say it's half of that. It's 20. Let's say it's half of a half. It's 10,000. Let's say it's half of a half. And Crypto Hulk's totally been getting high and shit before the program. It's still at $5,000. Crypto Hulk, that's pretty fucking good. Crypto Hulk, even if you're a fucking chimpanzee, I'll cut you a break with the 80,000. Even if it hits 5,000 Crypto Hulk, you're still a fucking champ, okay? I don't know where it's going to go. It's not going to be at 8 cents. You're not moving you're not moving $3 quadrillion a year with an 8-cent XDC. This shit's not going to happen, okay? It doesn't work. So XDC's got to be well above 8 cents. Now, let's say it doesn't hit 80,000, 8,500, whatever. If it just hits 1,000 or 5,000, that's all we need, okay? But I'm showing you hypothetically what it could be. If it's tokenized and it's put into custody and they're not loaning and lending and all that kind of shit, if it's just locked up, then you could very well see an $80,000 XDC. But let's say worst fucking case scenario. So it's 1 to 5,000. If you got enough XDC, times that by 5,000 a piece, there you go. You're fucking rich. All right. This is why platforms like YT don't want you to watch this, because I'm showing you this stuff right here. This is like the broke man's crypto. I mean, Flare is really the broke man's crypto at 1.5 cents. But I mean, XDC, you want to get super fucking rich. That's why they don't want you buying this. That's why in Russia, they're saying only wealthy people can buy cryptocurrency, because they don't want people like you and me to come up. That's what I do. I show people like you and me how to come up, to get this stuff before they get it. because once they get control of it, they're going to shut it down. You can't go to like a place like Coinbase or Caleb Brown or fuck any of these crypto, Robinhood. You won't be able to buy any of this stuff. They're going to take it all away and say you have to be an accredited investor. And then it's all over. It's gold. Digital Gold Digger says accredited investors only. It's coming to a government near you. This is what I'm saying. Sammy says the universe sent me to your channel. Thank you. I totally believe it. That'll conclude for today or for the morning show. I'll look at trying to make. Okay, here's Sean. Sean, I'm telling you, Sean says, I'll take XDC at 100 to 500 bucks. I mean, let's say if it does that. Now I got to run the numbers and I haven't. I don't know if it's even doable. If XDC is only at 100 bucks, I don't know if it'll move trades. That's too small of a number. It might work. I don't know. 500 is looking better. So that's what I'm saying. Like I haven't run the numbers on it to see what would be the minimum viable number. How low can you go? But I don't know how low XDC can go to handle $3 quadrillion a year. I mean, you could get, here's how I do the math, but there's some people out there, you guys are geniuses. You take 3 quadrillion divided by 365 for 365 days of the year, divide that by 24 for 24 hours, divide that by, 60 for like minutes, and then divide that by 60 for seconds. Then you'd have to figure out how much the R3 Corda platform, what's their transactions per second. Like I'm not doing all this math, but some of you guys are out there that are good with numbers. You could do that. You could figure out Crypto Hulk comes out to 3,000 per second or something. Then you could go research how fast does XDC move transactions per second. And if it's, then you'd know the number, if it's right, you would know what number it has to be at the minimum. That's the minimum. And there you go. So it's probably it could be 500 bucks or maybe 1,000. Then if you did the transactions, I don't know what XDC's TPS, transaction per second is. I don't know. But you could run those numbers, divide it all down to like per second, and then you'd see how many transactions per second it'd have to be. So, yeah, that's enough. If it hits 1,000, then I'm okay. And that's what I'm saying. Oh, wait a second. Everyone needs to watch. Quincy Jones, he's a tech. Quincy Jones is a tech that works on XDC projects. Yeah, I've talked to him, I think once on a chat. Maybe I think it was a phone call or something. I think it was on a Twitter space, and me and him were in a room with some other people, and then the guy knows, obviously, he knows XDC, and it's very interesting to hear him discuss. Like he just knows the shit like it's nothing, but he would be one to ask. Like you could ask him, what is the transactions per second on the R3 Corda platform? Now, I think he works on XDC, which is not R3 Corda, but he would be one who he could probably tell you that what's the transactions per second on the R3 Corda platform. Then you could do the math and figure out what does XDC have to cost to be able to move and all that. So these are things that I just don't know. I'd have to do research. But anyhow, yeah, so yes, I'm going to XRP Las Vegas. Stu Lavelle says, Quincy is a genius young man for sure. All right, I will wrap this show up for right now. Look, just like somebody said, if XDC hits 100 to 500 bucks, there you go. I don't know what it'll hit. I honestly can't tell you. I'd have to run the numbers, like I said, to figure out like how much can it transfer per second. And then we got $3 quadrillion per year they're moving. So you could transfer that down to per second and see if it can move that fast. Maybe it is only 100 to 500 bucks or 1,000. I don't know. Maybe, I just can't tell you. Well, I mean, they could take the tokens, put them into custody and not lend them, loan them, lease them, nothing, and just have them sit. Like, I don't know. These are all the variables I don't know. I'm not a tech person. I don't know. What I do know is that DTCC is rolling $3 quadrillion a year, and R3 Corda platform is the one. And I know that XDC and R3 Corda, they're like peanut butter and jelly. So I do know that. And that'll be all for right now. I have to go. I'll try to produce another show at 5, maybe 5:30 p.m. I don't know. I got the guy coming over today, and we're going to put up some sound paneling on the walls, and that I'll be kind of assisting him with that. So I don't know exactly the time of my show, if I can even make a show, and that's faux show, and I'll see y'all later.